What's going on, guys? My name is Kev and welcome to Social Wolf. And in this video, I'm going to run you through the entire app demo and I'm going to tell you about all the features and how you can get onboarded onto Social Wolf and have the best user experience. And so before we do any of that, let me just explain to you guys why I actually built Social Wolf. So when I was starting out on social media, I would have loved to have a tool like this, but the competitors like Sprout Social and Hootsuite are charging like $250 a month for the exact same features that Social Wolf has. And when I was starting out in 2018, I didn't have any money, and so I couldn't afford a tool like this. Now with the ability of building apps with AI, I knew that this was a huge gap in the market. And with all the knowledge I've gained with my content creating experience, I can now really build something with a lot of knowledge. And so that's why I built Social Wolf. But on top of that, guys, I run a no-code academy. I want to teach every single person how to build apps with no-code tools like the Replit agent and Bold.new. And Social Wolf was built 100% with no code. And so with that being said, guys, let me now run you through the entire breakdown of how you can get started on Social Wolf and blow up on social media with not just the platform, but also the Creator Academy that comes with your subscription. And so it's an absolute honor to get into this video. And without further ado, let's get started. And so I'm going to quickly log out of an account that I currently have, and we're going to quickly log in. And so when you first land on the page, you're going to see this demo video that you're watching and the get started video and the get started button. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is registering to Social Wolf, because what we do is we don't do two-factor authentication. And the reason why we don't do this is because there's a whole business model that spawns from not having to do 2FA. And that is running social medias for influencers, creators, and brands on their behalf. And you're not going to have excessive access to their social platforms. And so the creators and brands are going to love that, because Social Wolf can connect to those accounts, but it doesn't intrude, overusing their privacy. And so really the main thing here is just build a really nice password that no one else will ever be able to guess. We obviously encrypt your passwords, but we also only let people try and log in 5 times before we ban them. And so we also are helping you guys, keep your accounts protected. And so I'm just going to now log in with one of the accounts that I have, but basically that's how that would go. And so when you first get into Social Wolf, you're going to see all of the different features and stuff, but you're going to have to pick a plan, because obviously this isn't free unless you're part of the No Code Academy. And so I'm going to break down all of the different pricing plans that are available and which one you should consider choosing. If you're an experienced content creator and you don't need any coaching or any guidance, I would definitely recommend using the core plan, because it gives you everything that you basically need. You can connect every single one of your social platforms. You can upload videos up to 5 gigabytes. You can respond to all of your social comments. You're going to get deep social media analytics that are going to help you create better content over time. And the only thing that you're really missing out on is the Creator Academy. And so if you don't need that coaching, that's what I'd recommend. But if you're a brand new beginner, or if you want to connect to an academy that is going to help you grow your social platforms, then I would recommend joining the Pro plan, because that is going to include the Creator Academy price, which is $100 a month for free. And the thing is, once I invite you to this academy, I can't kick you out. You're going to have access to that and you'll never have to pay. And so that's a $1,200 a year lifetime value. And so the reason why I built the Creator Academy is because you guys are going to need all of the guidance in the world to actually become the best content creators that you possibly can. And so I've, built an e-commerce brands. I've built NFT projects. I've ran a gym in Miami. I have my own software company now, and I run my own Creator Academy. So I've done basically everything you can do in e-commerce or internet business. And so I have enough experience to guide you guys in the right direction when you're creating your offers or creating your marketing plans in general. Because organic marketing not only is the most important thing in 2025 and generating attention, but I love that shit. And so I love to coach that as well. And I want to make you guys as good as humanly possible with your content creation. And so as a personal creator, the core and the pro plans are definitely what I would recommend. Obviously, we have discounts with the annual pricing, but the enterprise is what's also really exciting, because if you're an agency or if you're running multiple brands at the same time, then I would recommend going to something like the enterprise, because it has everything in pro, but I'm going to give you 3 personal accounts. I'm also going to give you multiple seats into the Creator Academy. And so you're going to be able to have your entire agency essentially integrated into Social Wolf. And this is much, much cheaper than any of the other competitor options. And if you wanted to take this a step further and build custom stuff, we can obviously build custom integrations, where we're talking with actually, some big companies for some custom integrations right now. And these are like 6-figure deals. And so if you want to actually have even more customization with your social media branding, and if you already have your own business and you want to actually have deeper integration or work one-on-one with one of the team members of Social Wolf, then definitely, reach out to us. We have emails scattered everywhere that you can reach out to us. But without further ado, guys, let's just now assume, you bought the pro plan because it has everything that, the app has to offer. So let's move on. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to show you is the content calendar. And the beautiful thing about the content calendar is it's one calendar, but every single one of your social platforms posts and scheduled posts in one beautiful view. And so for March 2nd, 2025, for example, I created a sample version of what a good content creator would be doing on our platform. They would be creating multiple posts, but multiple posts on multiple platforms, meaning only 23 posts going out to 45 platforms. And that's because in our upload and schedule posts feature, with one post, you can post that to all the platforms at the same time. And so as a content creator, that saves you hours and hours and hours a week in just posting content. And so that's just one of the beautiful things about the content calendar, is that it shows you the entire view. And so now if we click into that, we can actually see each individual post. And to take things a step further, guys, each individual post has analytics. And so if we were to click on Get Post Statistics, it would actually show you in-depth analytics. Now, these were all test posts, so I can't actually show you that right now. But when you guys are actually running it on your accounts, you can actually just click Get Post Statistics and it will show you the statistics on your posts. And week over week, we're making the analytics look even better with the more data that we get, because the amount of data that we're getting from these social platforms are so much. And so now we're trying to figure out what are the things that you want to see, the things that you don't want to see. And so user feedback is also very important in these early stages. And so this is the content calendar view, but if you scroll down, we also have a chronological view that shows you all of the different posts. Then you can actually delete them if they're pending. And so if you scheduled out a post and you were wondering if you needed to delete it and you wanted to know how, it's literally just this trash can right here. You can also delete posts that have already been uploaded just by clicking the trash can here, and that deletes all of the posts on all of your social platforms in one click as well. So that is also a massive time saver if you wanted to remove a piece of content. The other thing about the chronological feed is that we actually have the video clips that you're posting as well. So you can review it after it's been uploaded, and you can make sure that, everything's good to go. And that works quite well for any type of video duration. So you don't really have to worry about, the type of video that you're uploading. Now that I showed you the content calendar page, let me just show you guys how to actually sign up and how to get started with connecting your socials. And so that's the Connect Socials page. And so on the Connect Socials page, guys, we have the Connect Accounts button and the Create Social Profile button that you're going to see first. So the first thing that you got to do is create a social profile. And what that does is it basically creates a private key in our database for you. And that saves all of your profiles and all of your social accounts to that social profile. And that keeps it encrypted, and that keeps it safe from anyone else accessing it. And so the first thing you do is click the Create Profile button, and you can see the notification I got says you already have the profile key. And so after you have your profile key, we're then going to click Connect Accounts. And this is going to open our secured webhook where you can actually connect all of your social accounts that you want. And as you guys can see here, for the Social Wolf mobile brand, we have all of the different profiles connected. We have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, etc. All right, so now that we've seen how to actually connect your socials and how the content calendar page works, let me just show you guys the Creator Academy. And so in the Creator Academy, guys, we host 4 calls every single week. 2 of them are going to be specifically for content creation, and 2 of them are specifically for no-code tools and AI tools that you can use to enhance your workflows and actually understand, how to build your business or how to create your offer or how to make your marketing better, or whatever questions you may have. We have 4 calls a week for that. So that's something that is tied directly into Social Wolf. And so once you sign up to Social Wolf, you're actually going to get an email inviting you to this academy. And this academy, if you guys want to look at the about page, is priced at $99 a month. And so you're going to be getting that for free. All right, guys. So the next feature I want to show you is the social dashboard. Now the social dashboard is in beta because we need to get more actual data to show you the analytics. But for example, TikTok's fully built out where it shows you all the followers, posts, views, profile views, likes, the audience countries, and the audience age split. YouTube, we have some stuff integrated as well. And we also have this header that shows you the total statistics from all of your social platforms. Now, two things I want to note here, guys, is that for the LinkedIn accounts, we're only going to show you analytics for your business pages, not for your personal pages, because LinkedIn does not have analytics for personal pages with their API. And for Facebook and Instagram, the reason why these Facebook and Instagram pages right here are not showing the in-depth analytics like the countries liking my page or the audience demographics is because you need 100 page engagements over the last 30 days for you to actually unlock those analytics. And so these accounts haven't been posting in the past year or so. And so since they haven't had any engagements, they haven't been activated and there's no analytics. And so after I post for a little while, these will come back and so will they for you. But if you've already been posting with your Instagram and Facebooks, you'll have the analytics already showing. So that's the social dashboard. Now we can actually talk about uploading content. Now this is obviously the biggest feature in Social Wolf. This is the most important thing because not have we just integrated, posting, but there's 3 different types of content that you can upload, right? People typically upload short form videos on, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. But then there's also long form videos like long form YouTube videos, X videos, long form TikTok vertical videos, TikTok or Instagram vertical videos, etc. And so we have to identify those. And so we made it very simple for you guys by creating simple separators that help you understand which type of content you should be uploading. And so for short form videos, guys, you simply just have to upload in this media box and you have to select your platforms. And so what I'm going to quickly do is show you an example here. I'm going to select a 5-second video. I'm going to click open. And we're going to see this preview. So the next step here, guys, is to actually decide which platforms I want this post to be uploaded on. And so let's just assume we want it to be uploaded on all accounts. I'm going to choose Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And so what we did here, guys, is when you select an account, we show you those accounts requirements. And so for Facebook, since we're uploading on Facebook short form, it's going to be uploaded as a Facebook Reel. And so since it's uploaded as a Facebook Reel, there's different requirements versus a long form Facebook post. And so it tells you those requirements. The video size has to be less than 1 gigabyte and the maximum video duration has to be less than 60 seconds. So this video meets both of those requirements. So it's going to be uploaded to Facebook. Now for Twitter, the maximum video duration is 10 minutes, maximum file size 2 gigabytes. It's going to work. LinkedIn, 200 megabytes, 15 minutes duration, going to work. etc., etc., etc. So this example video is going to work for all of these platforms because it's less than all of the required limits. And so now I'm just going to write a test post example. So I'm going to write, test post. And so here we have obviously the title of the video and then the description. And so some platforms have a title and description. Some platforms just have the description. So like Twitter, for example, will just upload the post content box. But YouTube, for example, will upload the title and the post content box. And so that's why we have both of those as well. Now, if you wanted to schedule out the post in the future, we have this schedule post element right here. And I want you guys to ignore this right here because we're shipping an update that's going to allow you to upload videos up to 5 gigabytes. So you don't have to worry about that. And so that's just an old update that you guys are not going to see. So don't worry about that. But for scheduling posts, I'm just going to click on this calendar icon. And now I have access to scheduling at any time in the future. And so let's say we wanted to upload this post on April 8th at 9 p.m. UTC, which is going to be, 5 p.m. my time. And so what I'm going to do now is just click the scheduled post. And so here we have all the different accounts connected. We have the post uploaded. We can preview it if we want to. We can check out everything, make sure it's all good. And here we're going to click schedule post. And so now we have a small little animation that's coming here that'll basically be running. And now you can see that the post has been scheduled. And so here we have the scheduled time. It says 5:39 p.m. Eastern time, which is our time. And the cool thing about this now is if we go to the content calendar page and we go to that date, we can see that the post is ready to be fired away. And we can review the video in the feed here. And so we can see the posts in the content calendar view, but we can also review it in the feed. And so if you don't like how the post is looking before it gets uploaded, you can simply just click the delete button, and then that post has been deleted. And so that works really seamlessly. I'm really happy with how we've been able to get to this stage with Social Wolf, because the fact that it's working at this rate, at this price point, is shocking. Like, we're going to be able to absolutely dominate the industry. And so it's an absolute honor to show you guys these features. But we're going to finish it off with a couple more features. Now, the first one is the social messages. Now, the social messages is another expensive thing for us to actually implement into our project. And so it's only available for the Pro and Up members. And so what it does is it combines Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter messages into one view. And why is this important? Well, let me just break it down from an agency example. If you're running a business and your business has a call to action, and the call to action is for like a discount code, right? So let's say you're selling like this microphone, and this microphone comes with like a 10% discount code. And the video that you posted had a call to action for that discount code. Now, all of a sudden you have 10,000 DMs of people wanting that discount code. Well, that's going to be very difficult for you to, do yourself, or even for the agency to do themselves. And so not only do we have this interface that shows you all of the different messages from the 3 platforms, but we also have a auto response feature. And so if you're creating a offer, you can actually then utilize this messages feature like an absolute animal, because if you then have the auto response feature, when the leads are coming in, you can just be responding with the exact thing that the lead wanted. And so we're going to make tutorials for that in the future. Again, this is why we have the Creator Academy, because there's so much more nuance that if you're a beginner, you may not understand in the early stages, and that's okay, but it's going to take you time to learn, and that's okay as well. But we're going to have to teach you that, right? And so anyways, that's basically that. But as a general understanding, though, if you just wanted to reply to people or send you messages, you simply just see the chat, you open it up, and then you shoot off your response. And so here's me responding to the Social Wolf account that I have with my personal account, and I just go, yo, what's up, right? We click send. It'll then say message has been sent. So so it says your reply has been sent, and then we'll just head over to X just to show you guys how that works. And then you can see in the chat, we've responded with yo, what's up? And so you have that access to all of with all these accounts. I absolutely love it. You can also send new messages to brand new people. So you can choose which platform you want to send the messages on. But the other cool thing about Social Wolf, guys, is that we can also grab people that are liking your posts and send them messages. And so there's just so many different things that we can show you in the future, but basically you can send brand new messages with this feature here as well. And so that's the messages page. Let me show you guys the comments page. So the comments page allows you to reply properly on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We're working on fixing Twitter. It's not working perfectly right now. As you guys can see here, the actual comment response isn't showing yet, but we'll get that one to work. But basically, if someone were to comment on this Facebook post, we would display it under here. And if you wanted to refresh the Facebook posts comments, or whatever type of post comments that you have, you just click the load comments, and that will refresh the comments on that specific post. But if you wanted to load the comments on all of your posts, then you just click refresh posts, and it would load comments on every single one of your posts. But basically that's that. It's very simple, and soon we're going to be able to add GIF integrations, and you can respond with URL links and all that fun stuff as well. And we're going to add get auto responses to comments as well, just like we're doing with the messages. But one step at a time, and we also need your user feedback. This is a fresh app. I mean, we've been developing it for 2 months straight. So obviously there's things that are still not going to work that well. So we need your feedback to make it as good as possible. But this is why we're also priced the way we are, because no one can compete with this pricing with what we're offering. So yeah, and let's finish off this video with something fun, which is just a teaser of what we also have coming in the future, which is going to be our creator suite. And the creator suite is going to involve like a whole bunch of AI tools, content creator tools, video editing tools, and stuff like that, to help, either create your e-commerce brands, products, or testimonial videos, or, whatever, right? And so the first one that we integrated is the AI podcast, because in my opinion, it's just the coolest one. And there's a whole bunch of, features that you can, build on top of the AI podcast. But basically what it does is it creates a natural conversation with two people, and these two people have different accents. You can choose, American accent, Irish accent, male, US, Southern male, US female, stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically what we have with Social Wolf, guys, and we're really excited to launch it in mobile as well. And it's going to be coming in the iOS and Android stores maybe in a month or two, but as it stands right now, we're going to keep it as a web app. And yeah, man, that's my time. It's Kev. I'm excited to see you in the Creator Academy, and let's grow these socials, baby. Thanks for watching.